It's your girl, Coach Cheryl, and it is Terrific Tuesday. You see my girls with me, so you know what time it is. It is time for us to chop up what? Married at First Sight, Season
Married
12,
at first sight.
Episode 10. I need the saints of God to begin to pray right now as we go through this episode. Pray our strength in the Lord. So as you
Exactly.
jump on, I want you to go ahead and share this with somebody that watches this episode. Even if they don't watch this episode, I still want you all to share and I want you all to watch this because what we're going to be really talking about is knowing when to leave a bad situation, knowing when to say goodbye to something that is dead, gone, should have been dead and gone long time ago. So we're going to talk
Yep.
about that. And I'm going to be looking down for just a second because I'm going to be doing some sharing of my own. So y'all, if you could help us out and share with your friends and family. And also, I do want to let y'all know, y'all see this beautiful shirt I have on? Black
I
Girls
like that.
Build.
Yeah, I like that.
One, isn't this cool? One of my really
It
great
is.
friends, her name is
I
Erica
love
Michelle
it.
Bailey.
Yes.
She's a life coach, she's a minister, she's an author, she is an awesome woman of God, and she's just started this new company. And they do teas and all kinds of things. And she started this Black Girls Build. And so
I
she
love
sent
it.
me this shirt. I was like, oh, I gotta wear it. I love the thought behind it. It is so
Yeah.
cool, and y'all can't really see it, but the girls is like this glittery pearlescent white. It's so cute. So y'all check her
I
out.
like
She's
that.
on
Yeah.
Facebook, Erica Michelle Bailey. Y'all check her out. She's got some awesome stuff. She does some awesome program. She is a purpose coach. So if you're looking to find purpose, she is the one to help you birth it. So check her out. And also, y'all, before we jump into this, I am at 475 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yay, yay,
I'm
yay.
so geeked. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, God is good. God is good. It's been a lot of work, but God is good. So if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Cheryl Thomas Speaks, if you are there now, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you're here on Facebook, I need you to jump over to YouTube and go ahead and subscribe to that. I'm really trying to make 500 subscribers by the end of the month. So that means, y'all, we got to get to running. We got to get to running. So if y'all would help me out with that, I would certainly appreciate it. All
I
right,
think
so
if
I'm
we keep doing this, it'll be, yeah, we'll make it.
so we'll make it.
Yeah.
We'll make
All
it.
right.
Mm.
Okay, y'all, let's jump in. And the last couple episodes, okay, now I'm not even gonna say that. The topic for this episode is called Third Week's a Charm. Now I don't know about you
Uh,
all, but it feels like it's been more than 3 weeks.
I feel like it's been 3 years.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine some of the stuff happening to you that has happened to these couples in 3 weeks?
Yes. Whew.
Especially some of our notable couples. I don't know if I would. Yes, praise the Lord. They need much prayer. But it's only been 3 weeks. And we're going to start out a little different this year. Tonight, we've never started out with this couple before, but we're going to start out with
there's a reason
Haley.
why we never started out with this couple. There are several reasons why we never started out with this couple.
But they are so funny to me. They're okay. Now I won't say
Oh,
funny. It's so
they're
interesting.
climbing the charts.
Every week is just like, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow. So this episode, all of the couples got visited by Dr. Viviana. Y'all, and I'm gonna backtrack because last episode I was talking about Dr. Pepper, and it wasn't Dr. Pepper, it was Dr. Viviana. And when I saw her, I was
Okay.
like, that's okay. I've been calling her the wrong name all season long. So if you are going to backtrack and look at all the episodes, when I was saying Dr. Pepper, I meant Dr.
Yeah.
Viviana.
Okay.
Is the person because Dr. Pepper
We
has been
got it.
ghost. She hasn't
Look,
been
we got
here.
it.
All right, so let's see. Haley and Jacob. I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Mm.
Well, look, go ahead, Chrissy, because
No, I'm gonna let Sharon take that one. All I have to say on this couple is they are slowly climbing the charts and they're about to give Chris and Paige a run for their money.
Like for real. Like for real.
you I'm not even sure what to say anymore because Haley is not going to try. She's just
Mm-mm.
not.
But y'all
I
don't think
think
she's
she.
trying? Y'all think she's trying? I'm just asking
No,
the
I don't.
question.
I think she's still at the wedding. Like, who is this? I think she had a Scooby moment.
I think that
I,
I think that she did try, but when she started realizing that he creates entire movies in his head, she had to change her. You know, when people do that kind of stuff, they plan out the whole movie and answer it and everything.
Yes.
She has checked that. She's actually asked for a refund at the movie theater.
yeah, that part right there. That part. I
This
think
is
she
not as
wants her money
advertised.
back. Yep.
She didn't
Look,
even get to
false
the end of the
advertisement.
movie.
They did not live up to what they said. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a done deal. Mm-mm.
I think I truly the more I'm watching him, I really think he's crazy.
Let me see. I just think he's. I don't. I wouldn't say he's crazy. I think
Come
he's.
on now, Cheryl. Listen.
I just think he's. And I hate. I keep saying this word, and I hate saying it because I don't want to offend anybody. But I think he's weird. Um, and I think
That's the
there's a
same as
difference
crazy.
between weird and crazy. I think there's a subtle
I think he's
difference.
just different.
Yeah, and he's and I think in his own element, he's sort of like geekdom times 100. I just think he's a super geek. Um, because see, I knew people. Okay, I'm finna date myself. I
Uh-oh.
knew people in high school that we called weird. They were just different. They were the geeks, and they
Yeah.
all kind of hung out together. It wasn't like they were,
Yeah.
in my mind, crazy, but they were like real different, like real
Yeah.
different.
Well, see,
And I think
I
that's
think
him.
that I think that what happens, you remember the last season? I think the last season when they did what was the quirky couples like name?
And they
Um
paired the two of them
Oh,
together. They were both really
and
quirky.
yes, they both were
yeah.
really quirky, but they matched. They
Yes.
matched like
They match.
just perfectly. And I think that's what needs to happen with him. I
Look
think
at
they need to find
We're sorry. We're
yeah, I
laughing at the
think that
comments.
listen, yeah, I'm
uh-oh,
sorry.
uh-oh,
I'm
what the
looking at the
comments say?
comment.
Did I
I'm looking at the comments.
uh
I'm sorry. She said I'm
wait,
weird.
wait, wait, wait.
She said she's
I need to
weird and
find a
she's
comment.
getting
She
more
said she
Oh,
is
weird the day
oh
weird, and
goes
that
my
was
dear.
offensive.
Oh
Listen,
God. Y'all,
Jacob is on another
y'all
level
forget
though.
He
look,
is,
forgive her
and
for
I will
she
say
knows
that he
not what she
is.
says. Forgive her. Forgive her. Forgive her. Look. Oh Lord. But yeah, I just think they need to pair him up with somebody that's
Right.
just like him because Haley
I
is
don't
not
know
it.
who that could be.
Who you wanna
I don't
Well,
even know who they could pair him with. I don't even know who they could pair him with.
somebody that is
Jesus
just
made
as
somebody for everybody.
infatuated with the 80s, somebody that really, really loves that era, somebody that doesn't think
Right.
that's strange. Okay, and I'll tell y'all one thing. I used to work with a young lady who was, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it. It's called Comic Con. It's
Yeah.
where
Yep.
um and especially they have conferences all over the world.
Yeah.
and they are
Yeah.
dressed up in
Yeah.
whatever their favorite comic characters, whether it's Batman, whether it's
Yes.
Superman. And when I tell you they
Yeah.
geek out over that, that would be Jacob. Somebody that does, but for the 80s. But they love it. When I tell you this young lady went to London on a dime because they were having some kind of Comic Con, whatever, in
Yeah.
England, and she had to go.
Right.
And so you need to be, if you're going to pair somebody that's crazy
Yeah.
about Comic Con, you need to pair that person with somebody that is just as crazy about it. So he needed somebody that was just that much in love with the
He
80s.
needs somebody that's out of the discotheque.
Yes,
He,
Jane Fonda that
he
loves it.
yeah. He needs somebody out of a discotheque with a ball, just spinning around with different colors, and he needs somebody in the staying alive era. That's what he needs.
Because they would have thought it was
Staying
cool.
alive.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead, Chrissy.
Listen, I have been listening to you all skate around the fact that this man is crazy. Y'all came up with he's weird, he's different. And I'm like, for real? Like, is this what we just trying to be nice? You know, I mean, just think about it. Every person that this man has dated, he's put it on them. It's not him at all.
Oh God. Oh
What?
gosh.
Well, and okay, and because I'll put it like this. I think sometimes if somebody is not into the things that we are into, then we
That's
have a
true.
tendency to call them crazy. Okay, point and blank.
I was
I
telling,
am so churchy. It's
yeah,
like
that's true.
I'm straight churchy. I have
Yeah.
had, okay, this is gonna be so funny to y'all. I'm telling y'all this. I had a child. This is how I'm trying to think how the little fella was. He must have been. He couldn't have been more than 12 years old.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Basically, tell me I was too churchy. How you get a
Oh,
12-year-old tell you that?
that's cute. That's cute.
A 12-year. Now,
A
mind
12-year-old.
you,
Oh
I
God.
knew this 12-year-old had probably been talking to some grown folk that said
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
somebody could look at me with my, and I know I'm good and churchy. I absolutely
Yeah.
know that. And so I know some people that would think I'm weird. They would really think that my lifestyle, the way I live it, is like really weird. But that's just how I am. That's because of my upbringing. They would. I was born and raised like we went to church all the time, y'all.
I'm with you
You,
on that, but look, here's my theme song. Here's my theme song for that. I am free. Praise the Lord. I'm free.
yeah.
So you broke out of that
Yeah.
church
I'm
box.
done.
I
So I'm
guess
just
you're right
trying to
though,
be,
Wonder Woman.
and a part of it is
Yeah.
yes, I'm trying to be nice because
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
yeah,
God.
I mean, and you must definitely right because weird is different from for a lot of different people because I vowed to myself that I would never go to Walmart at midnight anymore after I was standing back there looking in the $5 videos, DVDs, and Pokemon was standing right next to me looking at DVDs at the five. I said we are not doing this no more. Person in the full fledged out Pokemon outfit, and they thought it was fine at midnight.
see, you need to go before 11.
Okay.
When all the regular people go to Walmart before 10.
Oh, I can't. I so can't. You're so right.
But
Yeah.
you know
Get out of there.
this was the closest that they could get to him for this. I mean,
Really, I think she is so. Y'all don't think she's like polar opposite to him? You
Oh,
think they're
definitely.
like?
They are so opposite. So here's the thing that
yeah.
really got me was the bedroom scene when they were in the bed. I, d- I, d- I can't even describe how painful that was to watch that was so painful to
There is
watch.
no
Cause
chemistry.
he just
Yeah.
sitting up there like, can I get a kiss? Can I get a shake? Can you lean to the left? Can you lean to the right? Can, crisscross. I mean, he just
She was
wanted
almost
something, and she's like,
repulsed.
yeah.
She
She was
is
like,
not
nope.
attracted to him.
Like at all.
She is
Yeah.
She
not attracted to him at all.
and I would even
She
say
was like,
that
nope.
far further than she's not attracted. Like I have had some people that were interested in me that I wasn't attracted to. But I have also had people that were attracted to me that I was almost repulsed by. And
Wait a minute.
I,
Wait a minute. Why did she say as far as the east is from the west? Girl, why we got a scripture for everything?
because that's
Why
churchy.
we got a script?
That's churchy. Yeah.
Churchy. Just churchy. We got a scripture for everything. Oh my
She did not
God.
want to be in that
That's
bed.
hilarious.
She did not. And
The
when
whole
Dr. Viviana asked
Okay.
them,
She
can
did.
we at least get y'all to have a good morning kiss and a good night kiss? Did y'all see her face?
She was like,
I got to
She
kiss
don't
him.
want it.
I got to
She don't
kiss
want it. She don't want none of it.
right,
I know it's my husband,
right.
but I got to kiss
I
him.
got, look, you better be glad because I've been good sleeping in this bed by myself. Now all of a sudden you changing my routine and you making him come back
Mm-hmm.
in the bed. Oh no. So all this other extra stuff that you want me to do, you're gonna have to take me one step at a time because this, mm-mm,
And I think that
mm-mm.
that is Jacob's problem. It's because
Yeah.
she's already told him, I'm not attracted. Let's take it
Right.
slow. Let's get to know one another. And he keeps trying to
Yeah.
leapfrog. And she's saying, first of all, I'm not attracted. You got to get me to attracted first. It
Exactly.
won't be no
Right.
kissing. It won't be nothing else. You have to make me
Exactly.
attracted to you first. This too much. You going too far, too fast. She's got to like you
Yeah.
first to even want to do any of that extra stuff. And I think it's drawing her further and further away because he won't just take baby stuff like just get to know her like as a person.
Right.
It's been 3 weeks.
Right.
Take your
It
time.
took some strength for her to do that fist bump. It took some strength for her to just do that fist bump. She was like,
I gotta touch him
okay, I'm done.
You know
I gotta
what?
touch you? Oh man, why I gotta touch you?
too. She is like watching the clock.
Right.
Is it over
She's
yet?
like, is it
Yeah.
look, are we there? Are we there yet?
I
Is
can,
it over? Are we on the finale? When is my answer? When do I supposed to answer? Can I answer
When can I
now?
say no? I want
I can see
a
her.
divorce.
I can see her suing the show. I can see her suing the show.
But do y'all remember the wedding day? Okay, I'm gonna say this, then we're gonna get off of them because they just whatever.
Go
Y'all
ahead.
remember the
Go ahead.
wedding day where her dad were getting ready to go in? Do y'all remember how there was this door that led out and he asked her if she wanted to make a run for it?
Right, right. But wait a minute. Then he gave her a flask.
Right.
Not the one that gave. You need a drink? I said
You know she wish she would have went out that door.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but she got a quick drink though. She was like, I need a shot.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it because she's
No,
already
they're not.
gone. She's already
No.
gone. In her
Yep.
mind, they are at the decision day.
Right.
She just
She
what
He's
she said.
boring. He's
And I don't think he
very
can help
boring.
him. I think that's who he is.
I mean, he is so boring until I would probably rather stare at a wall for a good hour.
They'll be with him.
Uh-uh. I would rather look at one of those discotheque balls just spin around.
Yeah, so the next time, Married at First Sight producers, executive producers, experts,
Yes.
y'all pick
Call
people
us
that are
first.
more alike. especially on things that matter. That's what I want them to do. Pick people that are more alike on things that matter. And lifestyle matters. Because they got to live with
They
them
Yeah.
did the
every
best they
day.
could. They did the best they could for being in the middle of a pandemic, because we all have been affected mentally by this pandemic, and it
We
just
all
and
have.
and it somehow, when it came down to them picking for that show, they just say, let's just do it. Whatever's gonna go is gonna go.
It's
We just
almost like
gonna
they
do the
just
show.
had
Yeah,
a
they
hat with names in it. It was pulling names.
Exactly
hmm
what
These two
it
go
no,
was.
but
together.
look, they thought it was a pinata. They just got blindfolded
They
and
hit
just
it
start hitting.
and then scooped it,
They
yeah, and
just hit
scooped
it.
them up and put it.
Lady McCoy say no, they did not do the best they could.
Exactly. They didn't. This was the worst season I have ever seen.
I can't.
The
She said
worst
they did
season.
not do the best
They
they
did
could.
not.
They didn't.
It's bad. We could be the experts. But moving
I
right
would
I
love.
think
along.
I
that's
would
that's
love
why
the
when you
opportunity.
Because I think I could do
yeah,
if
Me
I
too.
could pick some good men for the
yeah,
show.
yeah. I think they should. I think the executive producers and producers should call us for our advice first. I really
Yes.
do.
If they
Because
even
So
look
that's
like
another
Chris or
letter,
Jacob,
Cheryl,
they
that you
out.
need to write.
that's okay. Y'all have to write a list of all the letters I
That
need to
part.
be writing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they
Listen,
will
Okay,
go
I don't.
through
I
yeah,
don't
you
some.
know.
got a lot of letters you need to write.
And I don't
Hmm
know if y'all heard what I say. If they even look like Jacob or Chris, they out.
Out.
If they
And
look
and
like them.
see, but
Cut.
Chrissy could be our expert because she can look at him and say, "No, look at his hair. No, 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 no. He won't make the cut."
Sniper. No, you
Sniper.
can't pick him. He's a sniper.
He can't be on the show. Sorry.
No, no.
And she can be like, no, no. Did you see? I twitched. I saw it. Did y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's hit the next couple.
Oh God.
Virginia and Eric. Okay. What y'all
Woo
think
woo.
about Virginia and Eric this episode?
Hmm.
Remember, it came in when they were at the table and she was going through her social media and they were talking about passwords. And I did want to talk about this. They were talking about, should you share passwords?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if your husband or the person you were dating was still friends with their ex on social media and
I
they're
remember that. Mm-hmm.
communicating on social media? Let's talk about
Yeah.
that. What y'all think about that conversation?
Woo wee. Go on, Chrissy.
Well, first off, them two different. They are so different in that area. Remember, she's the same one that could fall asleep at one of her guy friends' house, and she thought it was fine. So the
Hmm.
fact that she can remain friends with exes, I mean, it's just really leaving me a little speechless, because he should already know what to expect from her and that she thinks it's fine. Like,
Hmm.
and she does, but I think it's wrong to
Hmm.
do that. I just do. I mean, if it's over, it's over. But yeah, these two, I was really rooting for them, and it still can be. But it's just she really has to get her act together on some things and grow up a little bit. Because I'm trying to figure out if she really was ready for marriage.
Hmm.
He is, but in my
Well,
eyes, she's not. I don't know. I don't know, because she doesn't want to let go of some things.
Right, right,
She doesn't want to let go of the single life.
right.
That's what I wanted to say in
Okay.
regards to that.
All right, Sharon, I see your face over there. Tell me what you're thinking.
well, see what had happened was no. So here's what I think. Okay. Um, there are some situations, right?
Hmm.
That I've experienced where I've tried to have or the guy and I we tried to have a relationship but the relationship didn't work out, but we're still really good friends.
Friends.
We
Yeah.
are. And
Yeah.
that's all it is. It's just a really, really good friendship. And I
Okay.
wouldn't want to leave 10, 20 years of friendship. You know, there I'd be happy
Yeah.
to introduce him to my husband. I'd be happy for them to have a conversation, or to hang out, because there is nothing there. We are
Right.
just friends.
Friends.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I think that sometimes what Virginia is trying to say is that these are just my
Our
hanging buddies.
friends.
This is
Right.
not
Yeah.
somebody that's interested in me. This is not somebody that wants me sexually or wants to have a relationship with me. This is just somebody that, we hang out. And just like what happened with what's his name? Eric, when
Right.
he had the opportunity to talk to the other two guys, then he felt comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes it takes a conversation between the husband and wife, and then for them to be able to open that way up so that they can talk to the friends. And you'll see that there is nothing else. There's no need to be insecure. There's no need to be jealous. There's no need to have any type of feelings if I like something on his Facebook page, or if I love something on his
Yeah.
Facebook page. Now I'm going to still keep it respectful, and
Yeah.
not go out there and send him private messages, and not say things that are
Yeah.
inappropriate. But at
Right.
the end of the day, I still think that if the husband and the wife have this communication, they have this relationship, and you have this understanding between all of you guys, I think it could work. I really do. So I think I just don't think that
Yeah.
Virginia may be as mature to know
Yeah.
how to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That
And
part.
Eric is also set in his ways.
Yes.
He is
Yes.
so set in his ways. It's like, if she don't want to do it, then I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Sometimes it doesn't seem like there's any give on
Yeah.
Eric's part. So that's
Yeah.
that's
That's
my
true.
thought process.
Yeah, and
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree with both of you because I think it's situational, and I
Yeah.
think it depends on the relationship me and my
Yeah.
ex had. I
Yeah.
think that matters, um, and because I'm just gonna tell you from personal how I feel about it. I don't know how cool I would be with my husband depending on what kind of friendship he is going to be having with his ex. I don't want them like
Yeah.
I don't want them grabbing coffee and grabbing lunch and hanging out like that. I and that's it. Call it my
Yeah.
insecurity.
That's
No,
Call it
true.
what you
that
will. They can't be gabbing
and I
like let's
agree with
meet
that.
down at the steakhouse and we gonna have lunch and here's the
On
truth.
his
It may be
lunch. On his
purely
lunch and his coffee.
thank you and dinner, dessert, all of this. And so I don't think I will feel comfortable. So I think I would be like, I don't mind like when you see each other that you're cordial, that you're nice to each other. But this
Yeah.
whole like we still like chatting and chilling and
Yeah,
no.
see, yeah, I think it's to a certain extent. I mean, I think with social media stuff, that's fine. Like,
Right.
the likes and all that stuff. And, but yeah, like going and having, like, sitting down with them
Robin,
and doing all this extra stuff.
he
It'll
don't
be a
want
little,
that.
it'll,
See,
it,
me and
it'll,
Roger
it'll,
said she
it'll,
ain't sophisticated at for the eat. Mm-mm.
But right. But see, I think you guys took it to another level. All the going out to dinner alone and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying by any means. So if that's what you think that I'm saying, no, that's not what I'm saying.
yeah,
What
no,
I'm
I know you're talking
saying
about
is if
social
we're going
media.
out to dinner, yeah, we're all going out to dinner. If we're going out to dinner,
Yeah.
we all going out to dinner.
No, we ain't.
If we're going to the movie, we all going out to the
Oh,
movie.
wait.
No, we ain't.
Yeah,
Cheryl said that's not even happening. That's not happening.
it's a
Cheryl
I'm,
double
said,
date. It's a
yeah, I'm not.
it's
I
a
don't
double
want to
date.
have that kind of friendship with my husband's ex. Like we go, like me going out to dinner. We're not
oh
chilling
my
like that.
God.
That's so me. And I'm telling the truth. I no.
You just being real. You just being real. Yep. And see, and it's different strokes for different folks because some exes they get along just fine and they'll all go to a cookout together and they used to. And I see a lot of times in the black churches that one couple have they were married and they get divorced and they all marry again. They all sitting up in the same church.
No, I gotta worship for real. I gotta be free. You gonna have to go to the church down the street. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
but what I'm saying, I guess for me, so here's the thing for me. If you know that that's somebody that you are definitely not about to cross that boundary with, and they are not going to cross that boundary, then there's a way that you could still be friends, not, intertwining and going out by yourselves and things of that nature. No. I'm not saying that at all, because I'll cut a sister real quick.
I can see.
But
Cheryl husband Cheryl husband have no friends.
And okay, he can have friends.
Okay, why in the world did she says I get the church in the divorce?
I thought that was hilarious. I get to choose. I get this church. You have to go.
I can't. I'm not. I'm not doing that with her.
That's good.
And maybe I am territorial. I don't call it what you want to call it. But
yeah.
I just believe that there should be a clean break between you and your past. And I'm saying this not in relation to if this person has children or any way that we'll have to, communicate and play nice. But at the same token, I'm really not trying to get to know your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend. I'm really not trying to mesh my life with her outside of the fact that you two may have children together. I'm not trying to vacation. I'm not trying to go get brunch. I'm just not. And like I said, that's just me. Y'all, and Robin says, yes, that's territorial. Call it what you want. Yes, churchy lady is territorial then. And that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to put him in that position either. Because I have dated other guys. I have whatever. So I'm not going to try to bring an ex-boyfriend into my current situation where we're like hanging out together. I'm not going to do that. That's not.
That's true.
But see, I think that's the whole thing, though. I think that's where we lost it at. Am I frozen? I think I'm frozen.
Yes, you are.
No brunch, David.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, she fell off.
I think she's coming off and going back on. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could be. I think it's just it really depends on the person
right.
and how they can, and how they are able to handle it.
That's true.
Because I can tell you on Saturday, I would have never thought after my divorce from my ex-husband. We actually were at dinner on Saturday with his son who was 20. They came over to Ocala. And we went out to eat, but we had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just more like on a friendship level now. But I never thought that I would get to that point with him. So, it's good to know that we were able to do that and have fun.
Well, and here's the thing. I am friends with all of my exes. I am still on. I've never in my life had a bad breakup with a guy, ever. We have always broken up on amicable terms. I still speak to them all now. I am still cordial and nice to them all now. But I'm not going to get engaged and get married and say, hey, bro, y'all want to meet us down at the Shoney's? No, we're not doing that.
Can I go back to what I was about to say before I
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Before the devil don't want me to say what I got to say. That's the devil.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. Don't let it steal your joy. Go ahead.
I think what I was trying to say is the fact that I'm not saying do all of these things that, going out to dinner and doing all of that thing, just alone, and we got to meet every week and things of that nature. But I'm saying
Right.
occasionally, if we talk occasionally. So look, here's the thing that I thought was kind of funny.
Cheryl say no.
So, um, so when my mom, when we did my mom's service last year,
Hmm.
the running joke during that solemn time, the running joke was, dang, Sharon, all your exes showed up. And I said, um yeah, what had happened was,
They
but
was
I'm
coming to
just
comfort.
saying, yeah, they was coming to comfort. No, 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 no. But here's the thing, though, that I'm friends with all of them. But if I need to back off to make my husband, or to ensure that my husband is, feeling secure, if he feels some kind of way, then it's a no go. So that's
Right.
that's true. It's a no go. But I
I'm,
at least want to have a conversation.
Okay.
you know what, ladies? I'm just happy to know that y'all friends with all y'all exes.
I have I have a good relationship, a good friendship with all of
That's
them.
great.
And when I say
That's
friends, I don't
great.
mean like we talk all the time or anything like that. But
No.
if I wish all of them well. When I see them, I speak to them, all of them. Okay, it ain't
Yeah.
been
Some I
like it's a
haven't
whole bunch of
seen.
them.
Yeah,
I never
y'all
want to
have to
slash their
pray for that.
tires.
Oh dang. Not slash the tires.
I never wanted to do that. I just, it was like, okay.
Yeah.
One
Right.
one I
And
haven't seen in years, and it's fine. It is so fine.
So I don't ever have to see him again.
Yeah, I mean, no, and truly, I do not, because the man was full-fledged out married, and never told me.
Wow. Now that's different.
look,
Until his
That's
wife
different.
called me and we had a 2 hour conversation.
Yeah, that's different. That's yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's
foul.
a situationship. Yep.
What?
That's a situationship.
Yeah, and I could see not ever wanting to talk to somebody that deceived you like that. That's a
Yes,
whole another level of
a whole.
whatever he was on.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's no. So yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't. Yeah,
Mm.
we
All
couldn't talk
right. That
either.
that brings us to our next couple.
Did we like? We didn't even talk about them. Well, we don't think they gonna make it anyway. That's why we ain't talk about them very much.
No.
All right, next couple,
Oh Lord.
Ryan and Clara.
No
What do we think
sex.
about them?
No sex.
We don't. We don't.
Okay, and here's my thing, y'all.
He looks like a hermit today. He looks like a hermit. He's like a whippo.
Sniper, sharpshooter, hermit. He's been everything.
He's
My
a
friend
strange
here's been
Sniper.
fella.
everything.
He's a
What do y'all
strange
think
fella.
about the I guess the sexual tension that they have because they're married? Clara is ready to have
Clear that up,
sex.
Cheryl. Clear
What?
that up, Cheryl. It's the
What?
sexual tension that she has. He
Well,
ain't
Yes.
got none.
well,
Pink.
and I don't know if I agree with that. It may not be to have sex, but there is definitely tension going on. I think for both of them. I think his tension is that he knows how much she wants it and he's not ready to go there. And
He
so
must be
I don't
saved,
think
sanctified, and filled with
I
the Holy Ghost, with the water running over, and fire baptism and all.
because well, and she's in her words, they're doing everything except penetration, except intercourse. They're doing everything else. So she doesn't see the
Hmm.
difference between. She's like, if we're doing all of this, why not? what's the difference? So that's her whole thing is, why can't we do the full act of sex intercourse if you want to wait for intimacy? We doing everything but that. So she's ready to go all the way.
I can't even comment.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna get too
I can't even comment.
X-rated. Like, I'm already visualizing, because I'm up here visualizing stuff. But it's like,
I can't even comment.
say it?
I'm with you, Chrissy.
Yeah, it's like, do you even say anything, or you just kind of?
I can't even say anything, because
what this is
what I want to say is not appropriate.
They're just doing oral stuff, maybe.
It sounds like it.
That they're just doing all the oral stuff and not doing,
which is sex. So, and I think that's her frustration is, what do you mean you don't want to have sex? We are having sex. So you could call it whatever.
They're doing oral sex and doing the oral.
Yeah, so so they're having issues. But here's one thing. Remember when and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Remember when Dr. Viviana asked Clara, did she think that Ryan was a virgin? What did y'all think about that? Do you think that he's a virgin? He's afraid to tell her, knowing that she is so experienced sexually? Do you think that's a matter of concern for him? Or maybe he's not a virgin, but he's a lot less experienced sexually, so it's some tension there,
and maybe deep down and it could be maybe deep down he just don't like her. I'm just, what I'm saying, and it could be that he just don't like her.
You're right. It could be that he's just not interested in her, and so he doesn't want to do that.
He's not interested in her. He could be that he just don't like her. He don't like her at all.
Right.
He's not going there sexually with her. He's a pretty strange fella. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Sharon, what do you like to add to this? Because you're like just sitting there.
You see that face
on her mouth. She done glued her lips shut.
What are
your thoughts?
Go ahead.
I really, really love Cheryl, and I love what she does, and I love the fact that she does it from her heart and does it for the kingdom, and she got some good, nice, churchy, saved people on here. So I'm just there's a scripture that says, "Study to be quiet." So
oh my goodness.
Because this couple right here and this whole sexual tension thing has me wanting to say a few things that I don't even know how it would come out. But
what do you mean?
Clara, she's hurting, and I don't mean just in the heart. I mean in body parts.
Okay.
She's hurting.
Yeah.
She's hurting in body parts. And if he don't hurry up and do something, she gonna go to a store and she gonna buy her own parts.
Yeah.
She gonna buy some toys.
She gonna buy her own parts. And he gonna be sitting up there talking about, can I jump? Nuh-uh. No, you weren't there before. So I'm gonna take care of me. You go ahead and wait. I'm gonna take care of my. Okay, so that's as far as I'm gonna go, because I'm not going to get in trouble on this here show. And so folks be calling me. See.
Here's the thing. Because we don't even know if she's not already doing that. Because if you kind of read into who Clara is, I would guess she's probably already doing that, and she's not waiting to go buy some things.
Now, and didn't she say that happened in her last relationship?
Yes, that they had sex 3 times in a whole year. So
So
this is a trigger for her.
So this is why I say I don't know what happened with the experts this year, but these people are bringing up these people's past by putting them with people that reminds them of their past.
Yes,
I don't even know how this happened. Like
right.
because I mean, for her to have went through that and now she's married to a man that's it's like deja vu for her all over again, and she's like trying to just figure out, you know,
What's going
I don't
on?
know
Yeah, and
what's
remember
going
she
on.
said that she had never experienced sex that was just more than just the act of sex. She had never
Correct.
experienced sex with an emotional
Not
connection. That
emotional
it was
part.
Making
just
love,
the act. It was not that
making
I am
love, yeah.
emotionally connecting with the person that I'm with. It was, she just figured like it's just something we do. You know, you're with somebody, you're dating somebody, you
Right.
just have sex. It was an act, and so that may
Yeah.
be a part of the disconnect that he doesn't want to get into that cycle of, because
Yeah.
he doesn't want to just have rote sex with somebody. He wants to have a spiritual,
Yeah. Yeah.
emotional
Yeah.
connection. You know, he wants butterflies, rainbows, unicorns.
Yeah. Because it looks like he can't truly say that he is even in love with her right now. Because just think about it, they just met. So yeah. And he looks like he takes a lot of things seriously on how he does things. So I don't know. She's gonna have a hard way to go on that one with him.
Well, see,
Because he most definitely
here's the
calls the
thing though.
shots.
But I think here's the thing though for me. When you decide to come on a show like this, you already know that you're about to be married.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you having an expectation, to go a year, 2 years, 3 years, and say, well, I don't quite know you yet. Well, I don't quite know you yet. Well, how long are you supposed to go? How long is she supposed to go without consummating, the marriage with her husband? And
Well, I
I
don't
and
think
and
it's
here's the
like
thing,
that.
but wait
It's
a
been
minute.
three
Here's the
weeks.
thing for me.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that it's been 3 weeks. I get that, and I'm not one that just go and jump head first either.
Right.
Just
Right.
telling on myself on national sitcom TV, Lord Jesus.
Whew.
I can't even take it back if I wanted to. That is so out there and memorialized already. Okay, so I can't even pull back.
She's like, okay, what
I
I
can't
say
even
now?
gather my thoughts back because I just put myself out there like
It's
that.
in the
I
light.
just
It's in the light now.
so anyway, I think for him, it's almost like there's a disconnect with him emotionally, but then she needs that connection in order to get there emotionally, and
Right.
so there's the great divide.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
that great divide right there, and it's going to be difficult because somebody is going to have to kind of give in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They will.
Somebody's going to have to.
They will, and I
Yeah.
think that's something that they're going to have to decide. Um, is they'll both have to compromise. He'll have to compromise. I think right now she's done a lot of the compromising in their whole situation, not just
Yes.
with this particular part, but with their whole
Correct.
relationship. I think she's done a lot of the giving and not really speaking up for herself and saying how she feels, what she needs. I don't think she's voicing that as
Right.
well as she probably could be, because now we don't see what they say behind the scenes, but what they show us, we don't ever really see her confronting him and saying, this is what I need
Mm-hmm.
in this relationship. Now she could be doing that and we just don't see that part of it. But and I was listening to
But
somebody else, and
do you think she's saying that and then they still come out and say the same thing to the experts? If
I
she was
don't.
having that conversation, I would think that it would be like, okay, yes, we've had that discussion because I've seen that between Vince and Brianna where they say
Mm-hmm.
we've had this discussion but she's not coming out saying, okay, yes, we had that discussion, and yeah, we're getting better along the lines or anything like that. I haven't seen it to where I would think
She
she
hasn't.
is really telling him where she is. I don't think she is.
Okay.
She
She might
well,
not be. Go ahead.
I mean, he's like talking to a brick wall. Like I don't think. I mean, it's, she can say whatever she wants. Sniper
He's
He
made
is
his
not
mind
moving.
only
up.
on. Sniper is in one lane, and that is all
Yeah,
that he
Yeah.
sees. I mean, you could just tell that
Right.
he's. Mm-mm.
yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
know where they
And
found him at. Like I don't even know how he got added to the mix. I don't even. I really don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not
but I think
sure.
that's where he and Eric are just alike. It's like period, point blank. I'm not moving off this. You can't change my mind, and that's where I am, and you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I think they're both controlling, and I think they're used to having control, and I think for Ryan, it really makes him uncomfortable to feel like he's not in control. You could even tell it in the way he talks. This is one word he
Hmm.
says all the time. Um,
Sure,
oh, yeah,
sure,
sure. And
sure,
that means he's
sure.
processing. That doesn't mean sure. That means I'm processing what you said. I don't know if I agree with it or if I don't agree with it,
Mm,
but I'm going to say it because that's what you expect. But I'm processing what you said, and then I'm going to do what I wanted to do because I don't
Yeah.
think that I don't think they're a
I
good match.
yeah.
I don't think that they are.
And you know what's been coming to me as I continue to watch him, because
Mhm.
all the weirdness with the hair and all that stuff. Maybe he doesn't like women.
Really? Okay. I never
I have nothing. I have nothing. I yeah.
um I didn't get that
I have
vibe, but I mean it
yeah.
could be.
I have
I
nothing.
cannot say that my gaydar is super sharp. Um
I
Yeah.
mean, no, I'm just
so
thinking. I mean,
I,
it's just a lot of different things about him, and maybe
mhm.
that is just. I mean, because she is a pretty young lady too. I mean, he is very hard to read just all together. Like he's very very hard to read, but that
Right.
may be and
Okay.
and it's not me joking or anything. It's just
Right. I
maybe
know.
that really he doesn't like women like that.
This would be my problem with that. Is that you come on a show
Sharon.
that's about getting married that doesn't have same
Well,
sex marriages. Why would you do that to another person to marry
people do
somebody off the
people do it
bat?
all the time.
They do it all the time, but they don't do it on TV. Why would
Look at
you?
Chris. Listen, after watching Chris and Paige, anything
But I
can
mean,
go.
that's different. That's crazy marrying another dysfunctional person. This is somebody that may not have
Jesus
opposite
help me.
sex
Help
attraction
me in this
coming on a show to
episode,
be
Jesus.
married to somebody that is opposite sex. To me that would be a stretch to do that. I mean, he could have.
Cheryl, Cheryl, we are in the middle of COVID-19. I mean, Sharon, what's going on?
Whew. There is
I,
so much running through
Y'all
my
have not
mind right
figured him
now.
out yet. Just like I mean, nobody has figured this. Nobody can figure him out because one week he's a sniper, one week he's an elf. Now I'm looking at him and he's the thing standing at the end of the Lucky Charms in the rainbow. Like he's that one. So at the end of the day, I don't know.
and like I said, I don't know. I don't know these people from anybody else, so I cannot
That's
say.
why she
I
can
just
never
didn't
say
get that
much.
vibe.
That's why she can never say much.
Okay.
What is there to say?
Okay.
God, can we just go to the next
Yeah,
couple?
I'm like,
Ooh,
uh,
this is too much. Ooh, I
okay.
can't. I can't. If I could, I wish you guys could see my hands over here. So I'm basically digging my nails into my other
What?
hand. I'm just
To not
like,
say nothing.
oh, oh, I can't say nothing. Oh, okay. Oh, wing.
I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, Chrissy is our super. She reads through the thing. I don't read that far. So, but yeah, my antenna didn't go that far to it. So
I
let's check
picked up on
out.
something.
Huh?
I picked up on something.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Let's
not.
just keep watching. Let's just keep watching the episodes.
Okay. All right. We'll keep watching. We'll
Oh
keep
my.
watching. All right. So let's
Oh
check
my
out
my.
our next couple. Uh,
Okay,
Chris.
I'm a disconnect.
No, you cannot go anywhere. Chris and Paige. They are back again. And y'all check out this Black Girls Build. I'm going to put a link in the comments so y'all can check this shirt out. So check that out. But yes, Chris and Paige. Chris and Paige. Chris and Paige. Paige and Chris. Yes. The show opens with their scene with Paige saying, remember last week they reset. They did the wonderful reset for what we do not know. And she opens the show saying that she has not talked to Chris since the reset and Chris will not answer her calls. Robin says this is not a couple. The two people. He's not answering her calls.
It is not.
So now we have to meet with Dr. Viviana to see what is going on. She doesn't even know if Chris is going to show up to the meeting with Dr. Viviana, but you know, he shows up, he gives us that, you know, beautiful little hug, and they come in, and Dr. Viviana just comes in like, I'm so disappointed, Chris. Where was the Chris that we met a long time ago? The one that we interviewed. This is not the Chris that I interviewed. Who is this man? Who is this masked man?
Hoppo. Hoppo. Hoppo, who this man?
Who this? Who this?
Hoppo, who this man?
Who does like this? And then he talks about the
Okay.
pre-marriage Chris and the post-marriage Chris that is depressed. Are y'all buying that?
No, I'm not. I'm not buying that at all.
I
I
have
think
no
who
words.
you are is who you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see that part.
Yeah, that's who Chris always
But
was.
here's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's who Chris is. Again, I always go back to when you say that you were an ordained minister and you quit because you weren't making money. That right there tells me so much about your character.
Right.
That tells me a lot about your character. That you just decide to quit because you're not making any money in ministry.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, so who you are now was Chris, present Chris, and it's gonna be post Chris.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think that, and I don't know, but I think I'm getting an attitude with Paige. I think I have an attitude. That's my humble, open, and transparent moment. I think I have an attitude with Paige. I really
I think
do.
everybody does.
I think I do. So y'all,
we started out feeling
yeah,
really bad for her,
y'all
and now
pray
we're
for
like,
me.
whatever. Just whatever. Chrissy, what do you think
I
about
just,
that?
I just want to push them both. I want to push them both off a boat.
And I want the producers to know we're so sick of this storyline. If y'all watching, we're
I
so sick
really
of
am
this.
tired of. I
It
mean,
it's
they have
tiring.
really.
It's too much. It's like this has been the
Chris needs to
same
go
thing over
kick
and over.
rocks.
Very tiring.
Chris needs to go kick
Yeah.
rocks, punch a tree.
She said punch a tree.
I just literally want to take his phone and throw it and throw it to China. I literally want to. He is annoying.
Yes.
He is very annoying to me.
Yes. Yes. But
I
did
think
y'all
he
hear
annoys
Dr.
everybody.
I think he does. I think that's his personality. But when Dr. Viviana asked Paige, why are you staying?
And if she said God one more time,
Yeah.
and
One more again.
Yeah.
Lord, I don't,
Oh, if she
you
put that
know,
on God just one more again.
One more again.
One again.
Put that on my God one more again.
Blame it on and I'm gonna come through the TV. One
So I'm
more
like, no,
again.
baby. No, that's not God. That's all you. Own that. That's
that
all
is
you.
all her. And
Yes.
she keeps bringing God into this,
Yeah.
and I'm about to tell them, can you just bleep it when she say God? Just bleep it like they do the cursing words. Just bleep it, beep, because she don't need to be, because it's just ridiculous. Like God will put her in a situation like
Like
that. Like,
that.
it's like, are you crazy when you get the option to get out of that and you just continue to stay in there?
Yeah. So to me, I'm just she. Yeah, I'm with both of y'all in that. She getting on my nerves. Um, and remember, Dr. Viviana asked Paige, what would you need? And she said, we need to just take baby steps. If you could just call, FaceTime once a day. And did y'all
I
see
saw
Chris
that.
like,
That was
oh, it's too much. Somebody you married to calling them once a
right.
day, oh, it's too much.
Listen, I was sitting there looking at him like, I need to punch you in your neck. Like, are you serious right now? Like, what is wrong with you?
But
He
then he
is
said,
pathologically psychotic.
right, right. Yes, Robert, we need a divorce
Oh,
from them.
today.
We want a divorce. But then
Today. Mm-hmm.
today, like for real, like if they don't get
Today.
divorced tomorrow, I'm gonna be mad. But then when
I
she
don't
said,
know.
he acted like he wanted to, like he needs in person. Like you can't even call her, but you want y'all gonna
Yeah,
get together.
yeah.
Make that make sense to me, unless you want to get in person for other reasons. Right,
Right.
right. Anyway, so they make okay. This was I thought this was fun too. Y'all tell me what you think about this. When they were going through their schedules, trying to find a time to schedule a date, and he says to her, what did he say? She suggested a date, and he said, I'm not available until after 8 o'clock. I was like, wait a minute, 8 o'clock like at night. What you doing to like you are the last thing on my mind. Like
He
I
said,
I
I'm
could
not
I could put
available
you in
till
this
eight
last
o'clock.
slot I got for the day. So I'm
Whew.
like, if this man has told you in so many ways that you are not a priority, you are not a priority to him. You are not even like secondary to him. You are
You
Mm-mm.
are
a
no
low
dairy.
option. No dairy.
You are no dairy. Not
No,
secondary. You are no
No dairy.
no
dairy.
dare, no
Like no
Nothing.
dairy.
milk, no cheese, no nothing. You just
Nothing.
no dairy.
And
Yeah,
then somebody, let's
you are
have
no
Bible
dairy.
study.
Did you hear him say that he would like to have?
Bible study.
Wait, wait a minute.
I almost,
So
I almost broke my own TV because of this man.
Like, Bible study.
Bible study.
That's
I
another
was
word.
like,
He telling you I don't like you.
I mean, because the stuff he's
look,
saying, I'm like, what? Oh,
no, when he said let's have Bible study, he was singing Erica Campbell's song, I need just little emojis.
To be with you.
I need just little emojis
Lord.
to help me stay in this marriage.
And
Oh God.
okay, never mind. I was about to go somewhere. So they have
Uh-huh,
a
go.
Bible study. He brings over some wonderful chicken dinner. I'm like, first of all, and this
Uh-uh.
gonna sound real petty, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Petty Betty, table of one.
Okay. You have dissed me this whole time, and you finna bring over chicken.
Chicken.
We
Chicken.
ain't even going out to a restaurant. You bringing chicken?
Chicken.
Oh no,
Chicken.
sir. No, sir.
Fried
I need you
chicken.
to drop by, Ruth Chris. I need you to drop
Thank
by
you.
Three Forks. I need you to drop by and bring me a appropriate meal up in here. All this you put me through, this will not be
Yes,
no
honey.
famous chicken dinner. No, sir. No, sir. And we eating all
Hey,
plastic
wait.
stuff? No.
In a
Nope.
plastic bag.
Nope.
Plasticware.
Nope.
Nope.
I did not go through all this for
You know,
legs and wings.
it is almost as if he doesn't want to be seen with her out in public.
That part.
Like
Did she
Eating
not
chicken
catch?
at
Well,
the
see,
house.
why are we catching a hint and she not?
The
Because
world
he
has
does
caught a
not want to
hint.
be seen in public with her.
No.
He
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 don't want to
does
be seen
not.
with her.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
And
Nope.
she
Not
just
at
will not
all.
I
catch a
thought she was
clue.
I thought she
She
was
need to
more
buy a vow.
intelligent than this.
Say it
I
again.
thought she was more intelligent than this. But Dumb and Dumber.
I don't even know if she wants to. And my heart is hurting because I don't think she wants to catch a clue. I think she's coming off, if she's not, she's coming off as very desperate. Like very,
Yeah.
very desperate for love, for attention, for whatever, because this is not regular. This is not
No, it's
regular.
not.
This is on some other level, like for real, some other level
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
almost like you are punishing yourself, um,
Yeah.
to be in this kind of this kind of
And
situation,
he's just playing along and he's playing along with it.
because he knows he can get
Um,
away with it.
because he knows and he's been seeing how he's been able to get away with it so long. That's why they'll at the end of this show
Hmm.
because of
Yeah.
this. They're gonna last to the end of the show.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
because
to
them
just
checks, you got to get them checks.
right.
Got
Yep.
to get them checks. But here's the thing, though. So she says, well, did you prepare anything for us? He says, I was too busy.
First of all, you weren't that busy. You went to the drive-through to get this chicken.
Exactly.
And if you
Exactly.
are truly okay, now we are all ministers, pastors, preachers on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know the word of God. You can drum up something real quick, just like Miss
Correct.
Robin has been dropping scripture references all night.
Right.
You you in church anytime. I could have came up. We gonna talk about Psalms 23
Yeah.
Something.
and pulled up a text real quick.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So that tells me,
He didn't
no,
want to. He didn't want to be there for one.
right.
And then when she did bring up the scripture, he just kind of, read it lackadaisically. Like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm gonna read this. But I really don't want to read this. But then it gave this mm,
Joker.
boy, this joker, this segue to telling her he doesn't want Mercedes or Mercedes.
That's the only reason he came.
That is it.
He came to tell her some news.
He came so he could tell her that he bought Mercedes or Mercedes, a brand new
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
And
Which,
all she got was a chicken dinner in a plastic bag.
boom, there you go. Where a man's money goes,
And
that's where his heart is.
if she don't know her worth after that,
I- She
there
does,
is
but
something
she
very
doesn't.
wrong with her.
She
No, like
doesn't.
Valerie said, she's got low self-esteem,
Yeah,
and she doesn't
absolutely,
see that
Valerie. I
she's worth
definitely
that.
agree.
That
Yeah.
man brought you a chicken dinner that just told you he bought his baby mama
Other one,
a brand new Mercedes
Mercedes.
Benz.
And then tried to blame it on the baby, talking about, well, wouldn't you want your prince to ride in a chariot? I was like, honey, you could have got a Volkswagen. You
Honda, a
could have
Exactly.
got
Toyota, a
a
Nissan.
Toyota, a Hyundai,
They
a
good cars.
it didn't have to be a luxury car. They still
Did
good cars.
not.
They
He
still
did that
got
to get her back. He did that to get the other one back after she was on the show becoming friends with Paige. So he had to do something. Man, you know what? I would have
shenanigans.
held out for the Bentley or the Rolls Royce. I would have held out for the bump that Mercedes. Bump the Mercedes. I want the Bentley or the Rolls Royce. That's a $500,000. Keep the little 60, $70,000 Mercedes.
Okay, come on. I would have held out for the Tesla.
Well,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
mad
Something.
that he bought her a
Something.
luxury car and she can't drive because she's scared.
Thank you.
She hasn't driven in 6 years. She about to wreck that car.
All day.
It's really his. It's really Chris's.
Oh, he for the family that they're about to
Yeah. Yep.
the family car.
Look, I'm with Robin. That's when the fight would have started. The Vaseline would have came out. I would have pulled out my earrings. Yeah. That's when the fight would have started. Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
he's disrespected her in
Yeah.
so many ways. In
Yeah.
And
so
she has
many
not
ways.
caught a
And she
clue.
just
She
doesn't
has not a.
seem
I don't know. I'm
I
ready
She
don't
for
know.
would
them to
not
bring on
bow
her
out.
mother. I'm ready for them to bring on her mother or somebody to
Where
tell her, look,
are
sweetie,
they?
But
she
what
need to
are
be
they going
slapped
to
50 times.
say? But what are they going to say? Because everything she attributes, and I think they may be just like her, saying that we're going to wait on God. This God is in this. God is going to direct
You
Ah,
us.
think they
You know,
co-signing on this?
I think so.
Mm.
I think so. Because come on, guys, we've been in church all of our lives,
I know.
and we know that when some people go deep, they go real deep, like
Yep.
spooky deep, like really spooky deep. And
Okay.
so they attribute everything to, I'm waiting on God. No, God gave me this. No, God put me here. No, God did this. And they will never admit, no, I messed up. I didn't hear. That wasn't God.
Exactly.
That was gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It was
I didn't hear good. This this ain't it. God told me,
yeah.
it's almost like the man sitting on the roof when the storm came and he talking about, I'm waiting on God to come and help me off this roof. Well, God sent you a helicopter. He sent somebody with a boat.
Mm-hmm.
He sent somebody that can help you get off the roof. And you still talking about, I'm waiting on God. Well, he sent everybody and you still stuck on the
Mm-hmm.
roof. He not sending anybody else. So Paige is sitting up here saying, no, I just believe that God still wants. No, he has given you what Corinthians said. He has given you a way of escape. And
And
you
Yes.
she
have
hasn't
refused
taken
to
it.
take the way of escape. So what you get now is on your own. I don't even know whether you still covered, sister, because what you're doing now is on your own accord. It's on your own accord. So that's my
I
two
need
cents.
to
Y'all spend it well.
I need to somehow have a conversation, be able to have a conversation with her and sit down and watch the movie Get Out with her and see if it triggers and see if it triggers something that she
What
could
get
get the
out?
drift that it's time to get out.
and and that goes to the point of when is enough? When do you say, you
Yeah.
know what, I've given everything I can to this relationship, to this marriage, to whatever, and just say, I this this is not gonna work, this is not God's will. um
Right.
when is enough enough? When we think about all the couples, when we think about Haley and Jacob, when is enough enough? When we think about this couple here, when is enough enough? Huh?
It's enough.
Now?
If they don't call it out, I'll call it for them. It's enough.
I don't
It's
know,
enough.
and you know, cause Paige, the way she's going with this, she's talking
Robin
about,
said
and
it
she
was
said,
enough
she
day
It was
said it
three.
was
enough.
enough day 3.
No,
But
the next morning when he
the
said
next morning,
when he couldn't come
but
back.
listen, but I can see this going one. I can see this going really bad. Like
Right.
if they don't put a stop to this, because Paige looks like she will actually, she can click completely, and they will see their first murder happen on Married at First Sight.
She did not say the first murder.
Girl, we got the sniper, sharpshooter,
But
murderers.
but Paige
It's
look
like
like
she
she
could
will
do it.
literally move, and she
She
will,
said she said the first
and she
murder.
will shoot them.
I
Woo.
I'm
just
for
I
real.
I
Like
don't
I'm so for real.
understand what keeps
I,
her there. I really don't. It's almost like, and I understand giving somebody a chance and
Right.
trying to work it out and things of that nature. I get that. But when it gets to this point, when it's like that, I no. Did she say
listen,
marry at first sight, the murder? I okay. You
it
let me just say this. You are now banned from our Tuesday nights because you acting up. You are so
but
acting up. Oh
but I can
God.
see that. I can see that. Cause you know what's a lot of people right now that actually probably really do want to shoot Chris, even
Well,
if it's in the
and
kneecap.
I just want him to just ride off in the sunset. I just
That's not
because
gonna happen.
I almost think that he's going to have to be the one to say I'm done because I don't know if she
Yeah.
will. And it may be good if he and his ex fiance get back together like next week, and you
Yeah.
just so because
He said next week.
I think that's
Yeah,
what she's
that
gonna
worked.
have for her to just say
Yeah.
it's over is for him
Yeah.
to say it's over because I don't know if she's ready to say I fought the good fight, I finished my course, I killed the faith, and
But
just
here's
walk
the thing
away.
though. He's going to play her like a fiddle. He's going to continue
Hmm.
to do it. He's going to continue to, say those little snide and shady things and do those little shady things like give Mercedes a Mercedes. And then he's going to whisper some sweet in her ear again, and she's going to
Exactly.
grin and bear it. And then she's going to come back and say, we need another reset.
The only thing
Well,
he could
Let me
honey,
tell
whisper
you
is
something.
I got you, Aston Martin.
that part,
That's the only thing. After your
that
Mercedes,
part.
this is all you can
I
whisper,
want the
bruh.
I want the Bugatti. I want the
There you
one
go.
million dollar vehicle, the
You gotta
Bugatti.
whisper
If you
something else.
Chris, if you can't produce the Bugatti, you out.
It can't be okay. We gonna move up to shrimp next week.
Right. We're gonna move from chicken to shrimp. We're gonna move from that good old fried chicken up to shrimp. We may have a little salmon coming on. Yeah, we
The good old
look,
seafood
no,
meal.
next
A
time we're going
little
to the
filet
all you can eat
mignon.
buffet.
Boop.
Look, next time we're going to the all you can eat buffet.
Go to
We
corral.
go we're going to go to
Nuh-uh.
corral. Go to
Because
corral. We
he
need
don't even want to be
sponsorship
seen with
dollars
her.
from mentioning
Oh, that's
you.
right. He
He
can't
don't
go
even
out
want to
with
be
her.
seen
He
with
ain't gonna
her.
do it.
He want to go to
Oh,
the park. He want to do everything away from everybody.
Right. Right. All right, let's hit up our last couple. My favorite couple.
Mr.
favorite.
Brianna
Now
Sexy.
and
this is on a good
Vincent.
note.
Mr.
Yes, we're gonna
Sexy.
end this on a good note. The only couple I think has a chance of making it.
Right. That
And
part.
if they don't make it, now if they don't make it, and some one of these other couples do, I will be so shocked.
No, I'm gonna send a petition around to so that we can cancel the show if they don't make it and Chris and Paige make it. We look. We gonna be like, married life matter. Married lives matter, and get this show off.
Y'all are funny.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm.
All right, so what did y'all think about
No.
their meeting with Dr. Viviana? When
I
he
don't have
said
anything.
that he likes to be goofy and whatever, and she was like, She said, actually, do you? We have seen that you actually don't. That you kind of
Oh
go into
Lord.
little whatever that, and you're
Mm,
trying to perform for her. I thought it was so cute
yeah.
when she said, "You don't have to impress me. Who you are
Yes.
already impresses
Yes.
me." I was like, "You go, Paige." I was about to say Paige. Never mind. You go, Brianna. Work him over.
Yes.
Work him.
Yes. I think this would be a couple's goal right
Mhm.
here, to be able to meet someone off the bat and mesh the way that they have.
Right.
Even through the grandmother being sick, they meshed. Even through the champagne spill, they still meshed. Even through the dance, they still meshed. And I really do appreciate I really do appreciate them.
What is she doing?
What is going
I
on,
do
Chris?
not know what is going.
You know, y'all have missed it all.
Uh-oh. What did we
She said
miss
we
now?
missed it.
We missed
You
it.
said so you've given everything that they have meshed through. They probably
Yes.
wouldn't have had to go through it if he got to get a backbone and stop being so sensitive to every little thing. He got to become a man. He really has to become a man in some ways because he is too sensitive about a lot of this stuff that I've been watching, but it's like he got to get a little bit stronger in these areas. He do. I mean, I still
I,
like them, but I don't know.
I think they're gonna end up, kind of switching roles just a little bit.
Right.
Because she is that in your face. I'm just
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
put it out there, and you handle it whatever way you want to handle it. So I think that
Mm-mm.
she's gonna soften up a little bit, and I think that he is going to, step it up and stop being a little bit too emotional. I think
He's
sometimes
very
he's just in
emotional.
his feelings because he's thinking that he has to impress her. And I'm with
Right.
Cheryl. I'm so glad that she said that, because I think
Hmm.
that's what he's been trying to do, is
Right.
Yeah.
impress her. And so with
Yeah.
the champagne, he thought that he messed up so much because that didn't impress her,
Right.
Yeah.
that he had messed up. And then when he was dancing and she tried to, touch his arm, and he kind of, took his
Pull
arm
back.
back and was like, yeah, I think it's because he is really trying to impress her. And she's like, babe, you already got me. You had
Mhm.
me at hello,
Right.
you
Right.
know. So
Yeah.
I think that's where he is. Once she said that, even when they did the little picnic in the house,
Right.
That was nice.
and she, yeah, and when they did the whole whipped cream kiss,
Mhm.
it was no mess up,
Yeah.
you
Yeah. I
know.
what I like about them is their ability to talk through things.
Yeah. Now that's the good
Yeah.
thing about them. They
Because you're
can
going to
walk. They can talk
have
through it.
disagreements when you're learning each
Mm-hmm.
other. There are going to be cues that you miss um,
Hmm.
in their past life traumas that they've dealt with that they don't know that they dealt with, that are showing up in their behaviors. I like how they
Mm-hmm.
can just sit down and talk it through. I like how quick he is to apologize when he knows
Mm-hmm.
he's done something. I loved that.
Correct.
That he could just say, and I was feeling a little fat. My shirt was tight. We was in that dancing and I was feeling a little funny. How he can just tell you how he felt and apologize for that, and how she was so quick to, accept his apology, and and so I loved how they are trying to really become one, to take each
Yeah.
other's feelings into consideration. I love how she's trying to take his feelings into consideration and kind of, making sure that, this is my husband. I don't want to say anything that's going to hurt him or that's going to offend him. So I may have to adjust what I'm used to, like sharp tongue, like clicking it out. I got to bring that back because that offends him and I don't want to hurt him. So I like that part of it. And I see your finger up. She got the Baptist finger up like I like that part of it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I just see, I mean, and like I say,
Uh-huh.
they are like one of the best couples on here, but I have a big but. I just see that she's gonna have to do a lot of apologizing to him.
Okay. I don't necessarily see that. Um,
How so? Why so? Why do you think that?
Well, I've just looked at a lot of the things that have happened so far in their
right,
relationship, and she's had to kind of go back
right,
and apologize because he's gotten offended by. See, I pick up on stuff like that when you always
right.
have to be the one to always go back and apologize. Like I watch patterns and I watch people in certain ways. So I've
Okay.
been watching literally while we've been watching, like we've been watching on the shows. She's had to do a lot of apologizing to him, because he's been offended by so much stuff. So
Mhm.
it's just something that they have to watch. But I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
it's, but I always look in a little deeper because she does have to do a lot more apologizing to him. And remember, at one point he was wanting to go home. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
that
well,
night. Yeah, that was the champagne night. That champagne night.
Right.
Yeah, he was mad. He was ready to
But
go.
is it that
yeah.
she's apologizing or is he apologizing? Because I thought he had apologized a little bit more than she did.
Well, I know he
Who's been offended
apologized.
more?
I mean, I think
I
he's
think
been
he's probably been
offended
more
more
offended
because,
more.
yeah, he's been offended more, but I don't think that what she has done warrants her having to apologize. So when she did the whole dancing, I think it was just something that she wanted to do for him. So
Mm-hmm.
she didn't apologize for that. That was something that he ended up apologizing for.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that she did apologize if it came off to him as offensive when the whole champagne thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know whether what she is doing, makes her have to apologize. I think, they have to really begin to figure out each other's language. You know what I'm
Right.
Mm-hmm.
saying? N- and how each other talks or how they kid or how they play or what have
Right.
you,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is what Dr. Viviana was saying. You know,
Yeah.
you got to be able to figure that part out. So I may say something in a joking way that may be offensive to somebody else. Well, we got to learn
Mm-hmm.
that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to learn that. So did we answer Robin's question about the cultural thing? I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, she was asking about, I guess, he's what, Dominican, I believe, is maybe his sensitivity or the way he
Hmm.
responds, is it cultural? And I think it probably is. Um
Yeah.
Could be.
and I think they're just getting to know each other. I know,
Mm-hmm.
in when you're dating somebody, you don't know what, especially if, and I can say this because I got a quick tongue. I can cut you, slice you, dice you. It's just,
Right.
and so in some of my friendships and some of my relationships, I've had to monitor how I do that to certain people
Mm-hmm.
because of their
Mm-hmm.
sensitivities. It's not saying
Correct.
that they were wrong to be that way, it's they just were. See, I was raised in a household like we would just like slice. Like I said, we just like oh, you
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bleeding?
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
but
Mm-hmm.
that's how we talked.
and
And
yeah,
so
Yeah.
and
if you're from
all
a
that plays a
household that
part.
doesn't,
Yeah.
speak to each other like that, then we can come off abrasive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think
Mm-hmm.
part of that is them learning,
Each
each
other.
other's
Mm-hmm.
how I talk,
Correct.
Ways.
how I want to be spoken to.
Yeah.
What
Right.
offends me, if you say that to me, you cannot mean it to hurt me. You can mean all good, but if that's how I receive it, I need you to reframe it when you're saying
Mm-hmm.
it to
Correct.
me. And I think they're kind of
Right.
walking through that part. That's how I get it. Now it could be something
Yeah.
else, and then he
Me
could be
too.
apologizing the rest of his life to her, or she could be
I don't think
apologizing
so.
to him.
Or vice versa.
Right.
But
I
they
don't
are
think
a
so
cute
because I
couple.
think they're both working on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They
Chrissy.
and no, I say and they are a cute couple, and at least they are two of the, they are one of the couples who really is trying to work their way through it because they really want to be together. I most
Correct.
definitely can see that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they aren't without issue. I mean, just because
Yeah.
they the best of this lot
Correct.
does not mean that they won't have issue, that they won't have struggle, that they
That's
won't
true.
have. They're gonna have all of that. That's because
Yeah.
that's part and parcel of relationships. And like I said, we could all be wrong. We could
Yeah.
end up in a
Yeah.
season that everybody admit to us.
No, that ain't God. God did not reveal that to you. That was flesh and blood. Flesh and blood
Could be.
revealed that to you.
It could be. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't said God revealed nothing to me by this show. Nothing.
Ah,
Oh
Because
Lord.
I'm surprised every week.
yeah.
That part.
Okay. But I think as even in friendships or what have you, we have to learn how to communicate with one another.
You
We
do.
have
Yes.
to
Yeah.
learn
Very
how
true.
to,
Very
be
true.
able to say something, and figure out how does this impact the other person. You
Right.
know,
Exactly.
how is this going to what I say may be the truth, but is my tone? How
Right.
Yeah.
is my tone? You know,
The
um,
tone.
Robin and I have been friends for almost 40 years.
Mhm.
And it took us, learning each other's tone because she's a business professional. And, sometimes I'll be like, oh, that stings. Honey, I just got a headache. Come on back, come back, come back. you know, but we learned,
Right.
over
Yeah.
the years. And so now, when she says certain things, I have to sometimes step back and think about, okay, how is she saying it?
Right.
How is
Mm-hmm.
she
Right.
meaning it? And so I
Mm-hmm.
know how she will mean it. It may not
Right.
always come out that way, but I know how
True.
she means it.
Exactly.
I hate to see what she commented. Lord Jesus, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing crazy, Robin. Please don't say nothing crazy.
Well, and I think that's true, and I think they're all learning each other. Some of them like what they're learning. Some of them do not like what they're learning, and
Yeah.
as we move forward to episode 11, which airs tomorrow, we'll
How
see.
many
Oh,
seasons?
God bless y'all.
How
Oh,
many
I can't
episodes is it?
stand her. I can't
Uh
I
oh.
knew she was gonna say something crazy. I
Yeah,
knew she was gonna say something crazy. See, that I
and I don't know how many
CTR.
episodes
So
are. What does that mean?
What is CT
let
for?
me let me just tell y'all. So she is a coach, counselor, bar none. So one day I was going through. I mean, I was going through. And so I talked to her and she was giving me this CT4. So it is about circumstances, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and then the results. And she was
Okay.
Nice.
like,
Okay.
Explain.
so that's the circumstance. So what are your thoughts? Well, I didn't ask you your feelings. I asked you your thoughts. but I feel this way. But I didn't ask you your feelings. I asked you so what are your actions? Now what's the result going? And I was oh, I was mad. I was mad. Look, me and this laptop, come on, Jesus.
I'm like, where are you? It just went, the screen went black.
I know, I just went blank. So, but yeah, that's what
I like that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
Circumstances, thoughts, feelings, actions, and results.
Actions, and
Yep,
results.
that's what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna remain blank because we're gonna go anyway because my laptop hates me.
Well, I am. Well, actually, let's see. Oh yeah, y'all. We went long again tonight. Oh well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look.
Well, thank everybody for joining us. We've gone through all. I think that's all 5 of our couples.
Yeah.
We're giving everyone an F on this. No, I'm just We don't know how this season is going to end out. Remember that Married at First Sight episode 11 comes on tomorrow night at 8. If you can stand to watch it after listening to this recap, or if you like Sharon, you might need to wait till Saturday to watch it.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, but then meet us back here on next Tuesday night. We're going to be chopping it up again. Also, I am hyping up my girl Erica Michelle Bailey, her shirt, Black Girls Build. Y'all, she is on Facebook. She's also on YouTube. Look her up. Check out her product line. And also, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, even those that are watching on Facebook, I am 25 people away from hitting 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Come on, y'all.
Yes. So if you have not subscribed, go subscribe. Check out a few videos. We have all of the recaps from this show there as well. So be sure to check out one of those if you didn't get to see all of them. And we look forward to seeing you all on next Tuesday. Have a good one.
And y'all will see my face, and I'm actually waving right now. So, yeah.
She's waving through the darkness.
I'm waving through the darkness.
Oh, gosh.
All right, everybody have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next time.
Bye-bye.
Okay.